Ni hao, Civ fans. Edward Zhang here, systems designer at Firaxis. For those of you who don't know me, I oversee the economic systems of the game. I worked on many aspects of the game in terms of city management, happiness and celebrations, town specializations, and some of the changes you'll see here today. I'm here to talk through some of what's coming to Civ 7 in our upcoming 1.2.0 update. Let's start by diving into some of the highlights, and remember, there will be plenty more included in the patch notes when they release later. One of the biggest areas we're expanding in Update 1.2.0 is resources, both in terms of variety and how they affect your game. First up, we've added 10 brand new resources, including tin, rubies, rice, mango, clay, limestone, hardwood, wild game, flax, and my personal favorite, llamas. You'll see these resources in different ages throughout the game. Also coming, resource generation. Resources now randomized on game start, but don't worry, certain ages will always guarantee some resources, so we won't be soft locking you out of Legacy Pass. This will help make your game feel a little bit more varied, as well as something we are calling the Hemisphere Identity. This change means that some resources, especially some of the treasure resources, will not only show up on certain continents or in one hemisphere. And speaking of treasure resources, they can now spawn everywhere on the map. If they spawn on your homelands, they behave like regular Empire resources. If they spawn on distant lands, they can generate treasure fleets. This change paves the way for us to give you the ability to spawn in distant lands in a future update. All that talk of mango and wild game reminds me, food. We've seen your feedback and we agree. Food needed an update. We made a behind the scene but very impactful change on how growth works. Shifting our formula, meaning growth that ramps up a lot more smoothly, can push your population higher, and there is no longer a hard wall. So growing past 8 or 9 rural populations won't feel like such a slog anymore. If you're someone who likes building tall or running food-heavy strategies, this should feel much better, and leaders and civs that lean into that strategy should feel stronger now. And one immediate bonus is that AI plays much more optimally. For those of you who thought daily difficulty was too easy, good luck. We want to see the long-term effects of this fundamental change. Therefore, there's very little nerfs and buffs in this patch. Don't worry, we're actively looking into buffing quite a few leaders and civs in the coming patches. And another addition we are excited to share. Multiplayer teams return. For all of our multiplayer fans out there, you can now play co-op with a friend or have a showdown with multiple teams facing off against each other. Here are some details. Teams share visibility with each other, along with relationships, war status, and alliance status with other leaders. When one player wins a victory, the whole team also wins that victory. Teammates can perform diplomatic actions with each other, except for espionage. Sorry, no spying on your friends allowed. Last thing, teammates will not share tech or civic progress with each other. We chose this so that each leader and civ still had their own unique feel when playing the game. For the same reason, Legacy Pass progress is also a personal endeavor. Beyond those big-ticket additions, we also have a number of UI and quality of life improvements coming your way. Here are just some of the highlights. Empire management is my game, so I feel your pain when those pesky natural disasters happen way too often. Floods, eruptions, hurricanes, we hear you. And we reduce the frequency of natural disasters on light settings by 50% and more moderate settings by 25%. Catastrophic settings remains unchanged for those of you who enjoy a little pain. We also gone ahead and added a new Repair All button. So when those natural disasters do happen, it takes just one click of a button and enough gold in your Empire's coffer to fix everything up. Similarly, when units are packed into your commander, you can upgrade them all at once with a single button click. No more tedious individual upgrades. You've ever played until 3 o'clock in the morning you know how much this next feature is much needed for our sleepy brains. We've added a new reminder on what building you build last in each settlement. It's visible at the very top of the production menu. We've also heard you loud and clear that town specialization reminders were happening just a little bit too frequently. We reduced how often you get pinged so you can focus on your empire and keep your town on growth mode if that's what you want to do. There is a lot of wonders in Civ 7, and they can be tough to keep track of. With 1.2.0, text and civics will now preview if a wonder is already built by you or another player. Great people just got even greater. Now selecting a great person highlights the tile on the map where they can activate their ability. We have added research queuing to streamline your gameplay experience. Now, when you select a tech or civic you'd like to unlock, all prerequisites will automatically be queued up for you. No more manually selecting each individual step, just pick your goal and your empire will efficiently follow the path towards that discovery. And last but not least, the technology for bridges has finally extended beyond your city walls into your empire's towns. Now you can purchase bridges in towns with gold. And that concludes the highlights. There's so much more, so check out the full update notes when they release tomorrow for all the info. We hope you enjoy the 1.2.0 update, and as always, please keep letting us know how. Alright, we also added one more turn in this update. Once you finish the modern age, you will now have the option to keep playing endlessly during single-player games. You won't have new objectives or new age progress, but you can still wrap up your other victories, see the cinematics, earn legacy pass achievements, and just have fun with your empire. Okay, with that, check out the full update notes when they release tomorrow. And as always, your feedback continues to be of a huge help for our team as we keep improving and building on Civ 7. Thanks to everyone playing and sharing your thoughts with us, and let us know how the update feels in the official Discord channel or Steam discussion boards. Thank you Civ fans for being the best fans in gaming. We hope you enjoyed the update.